Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Right back to Dobbins on first. No gain on the play there, second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 of the league in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And that one going nowhere. As he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon, down to about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here we go.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second down and 6. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And all the way in for the Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on fourth down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jackson now. That went into the hands of Flowers. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Bengals defense. They enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they got to take care of.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Ja'Marr Chase, 63 yards. And the Bengals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Play action. Now Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. 23 yards the pickup there.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He'll buy some time right. Finds Pickens out right. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Jackson. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
From midfield now, Burrow. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. The Bengals had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Now it's Burrow. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On 2, ready?
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 3rd and goal, Burrow. Flush to his right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. McPherson now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Dobbins running out of the gun. On the determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
On second down, a run to Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays, not to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Tucker's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow will throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
And this goes to the former Raven, Marquise Brown.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now Burrow changing the look.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Burrow looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
Again, it's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
And that run wasn't just for a first down. That was for some confidence. They've had a tough day moving the ball on the ground this entire game. I think after that one, they'll feel a little bit better about themselves, and now they get more downs to try and get it done.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Trenton Simpson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good, and the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. How about this?
And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll start out here with the option left. And the pitch goes to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon,
his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando,
both of these coaching staffs feverishly making their final plans for the second half.
Coach.
One of these two teams is going to get their first win. And for the call, let's kick it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Finding room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
12, 12, 12.
39-yard line.
11, 11, 11.
They go play action with Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll go right back to Andrews. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
A stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. To throw is Jackson. Open man is Flowers. He's got it. He's got room to roam. And all the way in for a touchdown. Zay Flowers with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
Taking it right down Broadway.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Flowers. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Flowers shows there that he is a student of the craft whose mentality is simply, I'm going to take the football away from defenders. A tenacious player and almost a clone of Steve Smith Sr., somebody else who had some really good seasons in Baltimore.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. That's good for 28 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now it's Jackson.
That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson now. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Mixon will try the right side. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Stop.
Now an option play on second down. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And some room to maneuver. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 48. 139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And they go play action now. Burrow under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here.
11.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 45-yard line.
12.
Now Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
On 2.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
11, Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. This is caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 3rd down, Jackson forced out to his left. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. So tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
1-1, ready?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here we go.
Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run with Mixon, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed
it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
153 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
On 2, ready?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Burrow to throw on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning. After the interception, here's Jackson. Here's a diving catch right side. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Ravens first down.
Here's Jackson to throw. A swing pass here to Edwards. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Jackson on second down, eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And Jackson throwing once more. And now another one thrown incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Man, it's caught inside the 10. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for Cincinnati, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.
From the bottom, blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. With big body, block, it'll be a real big